بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for joining me once again. Today's story is actually one of my personal favorites. It comes from a surah that is very dear to me. This is the story of Mu'min al-Fir'aun, which is found in Surah Ghafir. Now, we don't need an introduction to Fir'aun. All of us know who Fir'aun is and what kind of tyrant he really was. And we all know the story of Musa alayhi salam when he stood up against Fir'aun and he claimed to him to worship the one God of Allah and that Fir'aun wasn't the real God. When Fir'aun saw this, of course he was frustrated and he really didn't like what was happening. He gathered all of his councilmen and he wanted to make a decision to end this. So he told his people, Daruni aqtul Musa. Let me go kill Musa. I don't like what's happening. We need to put an end to this. وَلْيَدْعُ رَبَّهُ. Let him call on to his God. Let his God protect him if there really is another God besides me. So Fir'aun wanted to give him an explanation as to why he wanted to do this. And he told them, I am so afraid that Musa will make you guys change your religion or that Musa will bring a lot of corruption to the land. So he's making it like he's looking out for his people. So Musa responds to him and says, Inni udtu bi rabbi wa rabbikum. I'm going back to Allah and I'm turning to Him to protect me from you guys and from all of your evil plans. Now at this moment, one of the councilmen of Fir'aun, he was really a mu'min, but he didn't want anyone to know yet. However, at this moment, he realized that it was time for him to speak up. And he had to stand up and speak with Musa alayhi salam. So he started off with the first argument of a logical argument. And he turned to Fir'aun and the people and he said, why do you guys want to kill this man? Just because he said, Rabbi Allah? You guys want to kill this man because he turned to Allah as his true God? Well, if Musa is lying, this is going to come back to hurt him. But if Musa is saying the truth, then this is going to come back to hurt us. And Allah doesn't like the people who are musrif and who are kadhab. He doesn't like people who transgress and go above and lie. So if Musa is lying, then let Allah deal with him. We shouldn't have to worry about this. And then he goes on one step further. And he reminds them, he says, Ya qawmi lakumul mulk al-yawm. You guys today are on this earth. You guys are the ones with the power. But who's going to protect us if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides to destroy us? There's nobody who could stand by us and protect us. So now Fir'aun responds back to him. And he says, I'm telling you what I see is the right path. Listen to what I say. And I'm going to show you to the right way of dealing with this situation. And then this man realized that this argument didn't work. He needed to try something else. So he turned to history. And he told them, oh my people, I'm afraid that what's going to happen to you is exactly what happened to the people in the past. To the people of Nuh, to the people of Ad, to the people of Thamud, all of these other nations. When the truth came to them and they disbelieved and they got punished. I'm also worried that you guys are not only going to be punished in this world, but also in the next. On the day of judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveals the truth, and you have no place to run, no place to hide from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And on that day, it's too late for anyone who wanted to be guided. Allah has already guided those who have chosen the guidance. And he goes one more step, and he reminds them of Yusuf alayhi salam. He says, remember when Yusuf came to you guys with this true message, and you guys denied it. And you refused to accept it. And once Yusuf passed away, you guys were so happy. You said, thank God, we're done with this message. لَن يَبْعَثَ اللَّهُ مِن بَعْدِهِ رَسُولًا. Allah is never going to send someone else. We're done with this. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Musa. So the people who make such claims, the people who make such arguments against the truth, this man goes on to tell them, these are people who argue without any proof, without any sultan. They have no basis backing up their arguments. And these people in the end, they're the ones who are going to suffer. They're the ones who are going to get hurt from this. So Fir'aun had enough. He started to recognize the truth in this man's words. And he was afraid that the rest of the men would too. So to try to make a mockery out of things, he turned to one of his councilmen, Haman. And he told him, Haman, I need you to build for me this huge tower. I want to go up to the skies. لَعَلِّي أَبْلُغُ الْأَسْبَابِ. I want to meet Allah. I want to go climb up and see if this God of Musa actually exists. Even though I'm sure that Musa is just lying. but I want to put an end to this. Build this for me. Let me go up and see this God of Musa. He's making a mockery out of this. So Fir'aun is really just misguiding himself. He's misguiding the people, and he's pushing them away from the path. And now this mu'min realized that I tried 2 ways. This is not working. Now I have to be direct with them. And he says, Ya qawmi ittabi'uni ahdikum sabil al-rashad. Oh my people, forget Fir'aun. He's not really guiding you to the right path. Listen to what I have to say. And he continues, and he says, oh my people, this world is nothing but mata'. It's just an enjoyment. There's nothing in this world that's worth it. And the real world, the real enjoyment, the real final destination is in the end. And something that's beautiful about this end, he explains to them, is that when you do something wrong, you're only going to be punished at that same amount of wrong that you did. But when you do something good, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to multiply your reward, and then He will take you into Jannah, and then you will be rewarded بِغَيْرِ حِسَاب, without any accountability. He keeps going and he tells them, I don't understand. مَا لِي أَدْعُوكُمْ إِلَى النَّجَاةِ وَتَدْعُونَنِي إِلَى النَّارِ. I'm inviting you guys to what's going to save you and help you, but you guys are inviting me to the hellfire. You guys are asking me to worship someone who I have no authority, no knowledge, nothing that convinces me to worship him. And I'm trying to invite you guys to worship Al-Aziz Al-Ghaffar, the one with all authority and the one who forgives. And he tells them there is absolutely no doubt that what you guys are inviting me to do is really not going to help me. And Fir'aun has no authority for me on this world or in the next life. And our return is really going to be to Allah. And that's the end of the situation. And he leaves them with these final words. He says, فَسَتَذْكُرُونَ مَا أَقُولُ لَكُمْ. You guys are going to remember what I'm saying. Maybe not today. Maybe it'll be too late. But one day you're going to recognize the truth in my words. As for me, I'm done. أُفَوِّضُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I'm leaving my affairs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm going to let Him take care of me. You guys can do whatever you like with me. I'm putting my trust in Allah. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He protected him from the evil plots of Fir'aun. We don't know what exactly they plotted, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewarded him. He protected him. And as we know, Fir'aun's family and his followers are the ones that ended up in the hellfire. There's a lot going on in that story. And there's a lot of lessons that we can pull out. But there are 2 things that I really just want to highlight. 2 things that we haven't talked about before. And these 2 things are what people always look for in this world. We want stability and we want a peace of mind. And this man taught us that stability, true stability, doesn't come in this world. We can spend our whole life going after a degree and getting a job and working so we can stabilize ourselves and have the best life. But at the end, once we hit 70, 80, whatever age we're going to die at, all that we worked for is nothing. And everything in this world is going to vanish. So the true stability comes in the next life. And that's what we should be working for. And the second thing that I wanted to highlight was the peace of mind. All of us want to live a stress-free life. All of us want to live relaxed and peaceful. But we can't do that until we do what this man did, until we put our full reliance on Allah and we say, as he said, أُفَوِّضُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I trust Allah with all of my affairs. And only then will we be able to feel that peace of mind in this world and in the next. I ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us of those who truly submit to Him. I ask that Allah makes us of those who search for that true stability and work for the next life instead of this world. I ask that Allah makes us of those who believe in Him and accept Him. Ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum.